Good evening, everyone. What am I doing? I'm eating. I'm having my dinner, contains maize and red kidney beans mixed together. So let's learn something. The word eating. We conjugate it both in present tense, future tense, simple past, present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect in German and French language. So let's go. I eat, you eat, he, she eat, eat. We eat, you eat, they eat. In German language, the word eating means essen. And we conjugate it this way. Ich essen, du isst, sie esst. Wir essen, ihr esst, sie essen. In French language, the word eating means manger. Je mange, tu manges. Il, elle, on mange. Nous mangeons. ONS ending. Vous mangez. Et ending. Il, elle, mangeons. ONT ending. Then in simple future tense, the word eating, the way to conjugate in English, I will eat, you will eat. He, she eats, will eat. We will eat, you will eat, they will eat. In German language, it is called future eins. And how they conjugate in German language, they use the word bekommen, which is called werden. So let's go. Ich werde essen, du wirst essen, sie, es wirst essen. Wir werden essen, ihr werdet essen, sie werden essen. In French language, they conjugate it this way. That is called future simple. Je mangerai. I told you French use the verb have, which is called avoir, to conjugate in both future tense and past tense, which goes this way. Je mangerai, tu mangeras, il, elle, on mangera, nous mangerons, vous mangerez, il, elle mangeront. So, in a simple past in English, we conjugate it this way. I ate, you ate, he, she eats, ate, we ate, you ate, they ate. In German language, it is called Präteritum or imperfect. They conjugate this way in German language. The word ate means us, okay? Us. That us, that is double S, okay? Ich aß, du assest, sie es aß, wir aßen, ihr asset, sie aßen. While in French language, it is called au passé composé. French mostly use passé composé to make a sentence that is already in past tense, okay? They prefer using passé composé than imperfect. So let's go. I told you French, they always use verb avoir, both in future and past tense. So let's go. Avoir means the verb to have. J'ai mangé, tu as mangé, il, elle, on a mangé, nous avons mangé, vous avez mangé, il, elle, elles ont mangé, ok? Ils ont mangé, elles ont mangé, in plural form. So, let us conjugate the verb again, the verb eating in present perfect tense. In present perfect tense, we say it this way. I have eaten, you have eaten, he, she eats, have eaten or has eaten. We have eaten, you have eaten, they have eaten. In German language, it is called perfect. And how do we conjugate it in German language? Ich habe gegessen, du hast gegessen, sie, es hat gegessen, wir haben gegessen, ihr habt gegessen, habt, H-A-B-T. Ihr habt gegessen, sie haben gegessen. So in French language, we call it imperfect. How do we conjugate it in French language? We conjugate it this way. Je mangerai. Not this mangerai now, it is not in future tense. It ends with A-I-S. A-I-S, okay? That is A-I-S. Je mangerai, tu mangerais, il, elle, on mangerait, nous mangerions, vous mangeriez, il, elle mangera. Okay? A-I-A-N-T. Ending. Okay? So now let's conjugate this, the verb eating in a past perfect tense. In past perfect tense, we conjugate it this way. I had eaten, you had eaten, he, she, it had eaten, we had eaten, you had eaten, they had eaten. They have turned to had. How are they? Okay? While in German language, they conjugate it this way. They call it in German language Plusquamperfekt. They conjugate it this way. The verb haben now turned to hatte. Ich hatte gegessen. Du hattest gegessen. Es hatte gegessen. Wir hatten gegessen. Ihr hattet gegessen. Sie hatten gegessen. So, in French language, it is called plusquamperfekt. How do we conjugate it in French language? J'avais mangé. J'avais mangé. Tu avais mangé. Il avait mangé. Nous avions mangé. Vous aviez mangé. Il, elle avant mangé. Okay? Il, elle avant mangé. They call it plusquamperfekt in French language. That is past perfect tense. Past perfect tense. So in future tense, how do we conjugate it in future tense? In English, it is this way. I will have eaten. You will have eaten. He, she, it will have eaten. We will have eaten. You will have eaten. They will have eaten. So in German language, we call it Future 2. And how do we conjugate it Future 2? We conjugate it this way. Ich werde gegessen haben. Ich werde gegessen haben. Du wirst gegessen haben. Es wird gegessen haben. Wir werden gegessen haben. Ihr werdet gegessen haben. Sie werden gegessen haben. While in French language, it is called futur antérieur. And how do we conjugate it in French language, futur antérieur? J'aurai mangé. J'aurai mangé. Tu auras mangé. J'aurai mangé. Tu auras mangé. Il, elle, on aura mangé. Nous aurons mangé. Vous aurez mangé. Il, elle, ils auront mangé. Elles auront mangé. Ok? J'aurai mangé. Tu auras mangé. Tu auras mangé. Il, elle, on aura mangé. Nous aurons mangé. Vous aurez mangé. Ils auront mangé. Elles auront mangé. Okay? So let's make a sentence with one. I'm eating an apple. I'm eating an apple. Or I eat an apple. How do we translate it in German language? We translate it this way. Ich esse eine Apfel. Ich esse eine Apfel. In French language, we say it this way. Je mange une la pomme. Je mange une la pomme. Okay, la pomme means apple. So thank you very much. I hope you learned something. Je mangerai demain. Je mangerai du riz demain. Ich esse